Okay, in level threes, we are basically finding the probability of two events happening at the same time. So number 6 says you roll a die and flip a coin. What is the probability of getting a heads and then a 6? So write your answer as a simplified fraction. So the first thing that we want to do, you want to find the probability of getting a head when you're flipping a coin. So on a coin, I have a tails and a heads. So the probability of me flipping a heads is 1/2. Okay, the second one, to get a 6, there's only one way for me to get a 6 on a dice, and there are 6 possible numbers that could come up when I roll that. So you're going to multiply these two probabilities together, and you're going to get 1/12. Okay, number 7, a jar contains 5 red marbles, 3 blue marbles, and 2 yellow marbles. What is the probability of reaching into the jar and getting a red marble, not putting that marble back into the jar, and then reaching again and getting a blue marble? Okay, so this word not putting that marble back into the jar is a very key thing in this problem. So if we're just finding the probability of getting a red marble, it's 5, because there are 5 red marbles, out of a total of 10, because there are 5 red, 3 blue, and 2 yellow. Okay, now the probability of pulling out a blue marble. So if I pulled out a red marble, I have 1 less total marbles in the bag, or in the jar. So that's why I had 9 down there. Okay, and then the blue marbles didn't decrease any because I still had, I didn't pull out a blue marble in the beginning. So again, that number 9 decreased because I did not put that first marble back that I pulled out, and the 3 just stayed 3 because the first probability dealt with red and not blue. So then I'm just going to multiply it across and simplify. So 15/90 is going to simplify into 1/6. Okay, last one, in number 8, it said the Venn diagram at the right represents the sport that varsity male athletes play in a given year. Based on the Venn diagram, what is the probability of randomly choosing a male athlete that will play baseball? So if you want to look at this baseball circle and understand what a Venn diagram means. So let's go back here. So in this Venn diagram, it's important for you to understand what's going on here. This 45 in the football category means 45 kids only play football. They don't play any other sport, they just play football. This 6 represents that there are 6 athletes that play football and swimming. And this total of 6 doesn't even come from the 45. It's not like you subtract it to find the total or anything. Okay, that 6 represents kids that only play football and swimming. And then the 12, okay, like the 45, those kids only do swimming. And the number in the middle, that number represents kids that play football, swimming, and baseball. So these numbers are all very separate of each other. They're not like overlapping at all. This 10 in the middle has really nothing to do with that 45 up top. Okay, so important that you know that. They're all separated. Okay, so the probability that we will play baseball. Now, it doesn't say only baseball, or it doesn't say baseball and swimming, so I have to assume that I'm going to use this whole circle because it just says something about baseball and not only baseball. So I'm going to add up 4 plus 8 plus 15 plus 5. And I'm going to divide that by the total, 45 plus 6 plus 4 plus 8 plus 12 plus 5 plus 15. I'm going to add all those together. So 4 plus 8 plus 15 plus 5. It's going to be 32. It's going to be 95, and I'm going to see if I can reduce it. And I can't. So that is my probability. All right, last one, probability that we will play swimming and football. Okay, so swimming and football. Swimming and football are right here. Now, again, it doesn't say only swimming and football. So it's not just the 6. These 4 kids still do swimming and football. I don't know if you can play swimming, but they participate in swimming and football. So those 10 kids out of a total of 95 that were surveyed going to equal 2 out of 19. Okay, so those are level 3s.